Oh, today I'm having a day. It's one of those days where everything that can be a pain in the butt at work is, and will be a pain in the butt at work. I'm having one of my flashbacks to where every time I used to get stressed out and have a bad day, I'd go get ice cream from Sonic. And I'm so right there because it's literally across the street from work. And I'm like, what if I just go get a small one? Will it freak me out for, 2 weeks like I did when I ate that big one that time? I'm trying to control myself. This is the closest I've come to saying F it and going to get an ice cream in like 4 months. But I'm thinking, I don't have the stuff to make ice cream. I already did my grocery order, which I'm picking up tonight. But I did find that, that Sola bread is at a different store down the street. I was going to pick up a loaf of that. And they also have their own ice cream. So I'm thinking I might try the Sola ice cream, even though it's got some maltitol in it. Because the place that sells Rebel is like 15 miles across town. And I'm just having a day. And I don't normally post stuff like this, but I'm taking Monday off because I just started getting all my vacation, and I got vacation days and I've got personal days and all this stuff, and my husband and I are probably going to end up moving 30 minutes to an hour away here in the next 6 months. So I need to use some days when I can, use some days when the kids are here. So I'm taking off Monday and I'm gonna have a 3-day weekend. So of course, it's Friday, it's 1:30, and I feel like telling them bye. I'm starting my weekend early. Oh, pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Oh, and the other reason, it's like 5 days before my period normally starts. So yeah, there's that. That's creeping in there too, causing all this stress. Because see, there was one time my husband and I actually had a big ice cream one day on the way home from being out of town, like when we took the kids back or something from one of the vacations, and it didn't bother me. But that one day I went and had that one, it bothered me. I don't think I ate it all that one day. I think I only ate half. So I was like, okay, I can go have a small one. No. Okay, I'm on the verge of crying right now because I am so aggravated and so stressed because there's other stuff going on too. The kids go back home in 2 weeks, and the my husband's stuff with his job, we've been trying to get that situated and get the final paperwork on his new position and at the other store and what that's going to be like, and it's a pain back and forth trying to wait for paperwork, and then we're talking about probably moving, which I don't have an issue with moving because I don't really care for the area, the neighborhood that we're in and all that. I want a bigger house and, it's like some land away from people. So there's that. And then thinking about, okay, well, I know this is so attractive, sticking my finger in my eye, but thinking about that, and I've got to think about if we can't find a place that's halfway between here and where his job's going to be at, I'm going to have to find another job. And I really, except for today, yes, I'm going nuts, but I like my job. The money's not great, but it's okay. And it's a really good company. They take care of you. My bosses are great. My coworkers are great. You don't find that very often. So we were going to try to find a place that's halfway between here and where his job's going to be, which is like 45 minutes to an hour away. So we were thinking, okay, well, if we get something halfway between here and there, then we both only have to drive 25 to 30 minutes to work, which I used to do that when we lived in South Carolina. And then our cats are driving us crazy lately. So I messaged my husband and I told him I was having a crazy day and everything was on my mind and driving me nuts, and I'm PMSing and I'm stressing out, and almost went across the street to Sonic and got an ice cream, and I'm like telling him everything that's bothering me and what's going on, and I'm like, I just want a small one. He's like, no. He said, go get some of that stuff we had before, and he was talking about the Rebel. The only thing about the Rebel is it's expensive. But I think that Sola ice cream is a little bit cheaper. I can't remember. But I'm going to go on the way home to Food City and get a loaf of this Sola bread, because I'm like, you know what, I kind of want some French toast, and I've made French toast with the way that you can make it, keto way, you know, with, you know, and then I've also done like egg loaf and different things like that. And, you know, that stuff's good, but like actual French toast with bread, I'm like, you know what, that might be pretty good. Let me try the Sola bread and make some French toast. And so I'll just take a few pieces out and I'll freeze like the rest of it. And then I can get one or two of the Sola ice creams. And I might just start out with one and see how I like it. If I don't like it, then I can go across town tomorrow and get some Rebel. But it definitely has a lot to do with PMSing. And it is almost 2 o'clock, and sometimes I can get out of here at 3. I can pick up my groceries between 3 and 4. So I guess I'm just gonna make this into my video for the day. And you can see my grocery haul, and it's probably gonna be most of the same stuff I normally get, but hey, it's new content, right? Can you actually consider it new content if it's the same stuff I've been showing you that I've been buying like every week? This is new though. You seeing me get emotional and kind of break down over wanting some ice cream because I'm having a bad day. So it always helps to stop and think, take a minute. If you need to cry, cry. I had tears in my eyes. And send somebody that message. I sent my husband that message, and he's like, no, go get the other kind. Don't do it. And I still, you know, had I not had somebody talk with about it, I probably still would have went across the street and even got a small one, because I even was looking up on my phone the macros for a small one. It was like 700 and something calories, and I didn't even get as far as the rest of it when my husband messaged me back. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I want to do my groceries. When you see my groceries. Hey, after my pain in the butt day, had more pain in the butt to deal with at the grocery store. Well, I pick up my groceries from Kroger, but I had to go in Food City because I was going to get a couple of different ones. So instead of the Sola, I ended up with the Halo Top because they were 2 for $7. So I figured I could try a couple of different ones of those. Red Velvet Cookies and Cream Peanut Butter Cup and Caramel Macchiato. And then I got a loaf of the Sola bread. The only thing they had left was the sweet oat. I wanted the white wheat, but whatever. Okay, some of this is not mine. This is the kids. So there's pudding, ranch, oodles and noodles, butt wipes, pepperoni, ham, ricotta, Too Good yogurt, body wash, cat litter powder, ham and turkey. This is like, Riley eats that for stuff. Then my hubby gets this deli meat. We started getting that. So some kind of mesquite smoked. And we got some lettuce, granola bars, not mine, cheddar, mozzarella, Pop-Tarts, not mine, protein shakes for my breakfast, the silver palette marinara. I told you guys this one is the cheapest thing you can get compared to that Rouse, because it's 5 net carbs and the Rouse is like 3, so whatever. I'll save $5, thanks. Heavy whipping cream, milk for hubby's coffee, chips for children. Chips for children. Children! Eggs. Chicken breast. sesame, sunflower, whatever.
Sesame.
Open sesame. Sunflower seeds. That's the hubby and the children. Pork rinds, hamburger meat, tuna, peanut butter for other child, water flavors, chicken for the chicken crust pizza, and Zevia for the hubby. This is that, you hear me talk about the stevia with Erythritol for my coffee. That's what they use. Other child. Oh, he went back in his room. Can't see him. He's into the hallway. All right, so that's what we got. That's what we're going with. And I don't know if everybody's GNC has it, but when I was at the mall last night, my local GNC had a bunch of different kinds of Quest bars on sale for $1.40. He said that's because they're getting close to their sell by or whatever. Like, I'm okay. I'll buy them for half price. Cat, what are you doing? Are you pooping? All right, well, bye.